There's a time when everything disappeared. Something happened. The food source, even the buffalo was disappearing. The people were sick and hungry. And it brought them down to their knees to send their voice to the Creator. And that word called Chea, cry. Kia, send your voice. When that happened, they say that shortly after that, they were looking for wild game, buffalo, at a place called Matro Tipila by all the surrounding tribes. And today we know it as Devil's Tower. And I hope that we can change it back to Matro Tipila. Because we're in a very spiritual, powerful time right now. They told me the story of the white buffalo calf woman. When the clouds were low, there's two scouts standing there. A beautiful white buffalo calf woman. They didn't know her, but there's a beautiful woman that came. And she said, I know what you both of you are thinking. One of you have a good mind, and one of you have not so good. You want to take me back to the camp. And said, you come to me now if you want to take me. So he approached her and the cloud got heavy. When the clouds lifted, he was Huhu Ashecha. And they said, the scout said, from the hair went some snakes. And she told the scout, said, go back and tell the people what you have seen. Don't make more than what is, or don't make less than what is. Said, prepare a place for me. So the next day, she did come, bring the secret bundle. She lay down, she opened it, there's a red stone in there, and a wooden stem. And this is how I'm going to show you how to pray to the grandfathers, the Great Spirit, the Creator, Uchimaka. Uchimaka is a living spirit. Mother Earth is a living spirit. It's a way of life. Here on this land called Turtle Island, right in the middle is the heart of Mother Earth. And this is where I come to bring this spiritual gift. So you pray like this and show them how to pray with that chaningpa, the pipe. Then as she left, before she left, she said, I gave you 7 spiritual wobre, spiritual laws. In time you shall know more. The Great Spirit has looked upon you and heard your prayer. And she left. She went up the hill, stopped, rolled over, stood up as a young black buffalo. So we used the black to the west, pray to the grandfathers. She walked up the hill, stopped, rolled over, stood up as a red one. So we used the red one to the north, the color. And then she walked up the hill, rolled over, stood up as a yellow one. So we used the buckskin yellow to the east. And then to the south, the last is the white buffalo calf with black nose, black eyes, black hooves. She looked back at the people and said, and anyway, she moved and went over the hill. So the people called her the Sawi, the white buffalo calf woman. In the ceremonies, she told the people, next time I shall return and stand upon the earth as a white buffalo calf with black nose, black eyes, black hooves, that not everything is going to be so sickly. And Mother Earth, Ujimaka, is going to be sick and has a fever. And that's happening right now as we speak. This is a prophecy that has been fulfilled. The first white buffalo was born in Janesville, Wisconsin. Because Ujimaka, Mother Earth, that's the only way. We follow the Wamakashkoyati, the buffalo, the animal nation. And that's the only way Mother Earth is going to speak through these white animals. According to the sacred bundle, I take care of its black nose, black eyes, black hooves. But there shall be many white animals being born all over the world. And that's happening right now. Be a messenger. Messenger of peace. So now white buffalo was born in Janesville, Wisconsin, 1994. They say that it was like a needle in a haystack as we go back into ceremony. I'm a fluent speaking Lakota. Nache Lakota wag la kechan lila chante yomakpi. Nache tako eche makak neche wog la kapika. Na wale oneshipi. I try my best to translate from, because we stay in ceremony. All my life, that's the way I grew up. But I never thought this message would be in our time, right now. When I first heard it just, my heart was so heavy. I just want to cry. Can't believe it. This is happening. A white buffalo calf. Black nose, black eyes, black hooves. Janesville, Wisconsin, the first one, 1994. 1993, I was one of the messengers of the white buffalo calf. We spoke at United Nations, New York. Many indigenous people came to bring the same message, that Mother Earth is sick and has a fever. That was the same time the scientists came out with a statement called global warming. And 1994, when our first white buffalo was born, I tried my best to translate everything. And we are at the crossroads. Either be faced with a lot of global disasters, earthquakes, volcanoes, big winds. We're going to see the changes that affect us, the mind, body, and spirit. We're going to see a lot of sicknesses and viruses. No more honorable wars. We're going to see false leaders, false prophets. We're at the crossroads. Or we can unite spiritually, all nations, all faiths, one prayer. We can create an energy shift. Each and every one of you, we as the spiritual people, spiritual leaders, medicine people, I'm really honored that quite a few are with us here and everywhere. They're praying with us right now as we deliver this message to the world. Because this is the second coming of the white buffalo calf. We need to protect the white animals. There should be a law to protect the white animals. There should be a law to protect our pipe, sacred pipe, the red stone, the blood of our people. There should be a law to protect all the peace leaders in the world. Because we are in those times when this is here at Yellowstone, the most purest place, the wildest buffalo. And there stood a buffalo calf with black nose, black eyes, black hooves. This is way above us. It just struck me so much. I'm very happy, but I am very sad that this is happening in our time right now. So when we were getting ready, we followed up with we follow the star knowledge. We follow the sacred sites that was made by the Creator. All the markings. We call it pictographs. We stay in ceremony. But at this time, we are here to be with each and every one of you, because this affects the whole world. What is happening right here in Yellowstone is like when you drop a stone in the water and it ripples out. It's happening right now. As we come here, I know the Spirit is with us. The Spirit is with us all the time in our ceremonies. As we were getting ready to go to Pipestone, Minnesota, this coming June, this past June 21st. When I was young, I dreamt about that. The first dream after I became a bundle keeper, I was taken up and he showed me that the ground was dry. Then he took me back down. The next dream, we didn't have electricity in the 1970s. And my father, now he bought us a black TV, black and white TV. But we were not interested. We were still riding horseback. And the black and white TV, when I was laying there, I was watching this earth turning slow. I thought as the world turns, like my mom was watch. She likes that. But when the earth was turning, somebody touched that screen like that, and it opened like a book, and people standing there in a circle. Then it shut. And the earth was turning, and this person either touched the screen or pointed the screen. Another part of the world, and it opened up like a book again. Now all these people, I'm sure they're from that country, standing in a circle with a fire in the middle. Then it shut. The earth was turning. This happened to me in my dream like 7 times. And I told my father, I said, there we humbly have this dream. He said, you pray about it. You don't try to make things happen. The Spirit will guide you. When the time is right, everything's going to come out. So that was in the early 70s. Then as time goes on, like after the white buffalo was born, I knew that was part of that. So every June 21st, now we have the 4 seasons ceremony. Got that turtle on the back, on this turtle island. We go 4 seasons of ceremony. On June 1st, we have worldpeaceandprayerday.com. That's what our website is. But we're asking people to pray with us, create an energy shift all over the world. That can happen. So the prophecy of the white buffalo calf woman, that we are at the crossroads, it's up to each and every one of you to make it happen. For the future of our children, we must come together and bring that good energy back. Like my brother said, we honor each and every one of you, but we're here to honor Ujimaka, the earth. She's a living spirit. When she dies, we die. It was really difficult because I know these things were coming. It told us in the ceremony. And one of my last statements I made was, we warned that someday you would not be able to control what you have created. And that day is here. Right now, we know that as we come here, we're guided by Spirit. We follow Spirit. We're so honored today that to give a beautiful name to this buffalo. So I'd like to at this time unveil that our spiritual buffalo hide to see that you what the name is. Wakangli. Return sacred.